don't know about you, but I am really bad at prejudging books. I don't even realise I'm doing it half the time. I would just have some subconscious reason for not wanting to read a book, and I couldn't express to you what that reason was if you asked me, but for some reason I've just decided no, I'm not going to read that book. And I know I'm not the only one who does it. So today I'm going to be talking about 3 books and I'm going to sell them to you, but I'm not going to tell you what they are. I'm not going to show you any covers. I'm just going to let you decide whether you want to read a book based entirely on what the book is about. So let's do this. Hi everybody, it's Lydia here. So I don't know whether this idea is going to work. I'm trying it out and I'm going to see how it goes. I just know that I do this all the time and that I shouldn't, and so I'm going to preach what I don't practice, basically. Blind review number 1. So my first book, rather uncharacteristically for me, is actually a love story, but the reason I love it so much is because it is as much about the 2 individual characters finding out about themselves and learning about themselves as it is about them falling in love. I mean, yes, at the heart of this book it is a romance, but ultimately what you take from this book is to know who you are and not let other people tell you who you are, and really that is what makes this book so awesome. The fact that yes, at the heart of it there is this really sweet love story and it's heartbreaking at times and you sit there and want to bash their heads together. It's so annoying and frustrating. But really for me personally, what I took from this book was that it was about so much more than just being a couple. It was about being yourself and knowing who you are really before you take that step into a relationship. This is a love story that just has really well written characters. You can really relate to all of them in some way, shape or form, and it keeps you gripped all the way through. It's got drama, it's got love, it's got sadness, it's got everything in this book. So if that sounds like your kind of thing, I have put a link to this book in the description below so you can go find out what it is and go buy it because it is awesome. Blind review number 2. So this book is completely different. Ish. This is an old school traditional adventure story. It has got pretty much everything you could ask for in an adventure story, but it is written in a very modern, witty, hilarious style that you and I can relate to these days. So it's kind of like your sort of old school Treasure Island, Robinson Crusoe style adventures. You know, it's got all those sort of traditional tropes in it, but it's modern and it's relatable and it's fun and witty and enjoyable. This is one of those books that when you finish it you can't believe there was so much packed into it. Every page it seems there's something exciting and different and magical happening. It's so fantastical. It's a real great example of the fantasy genre and it is just a really exciting, enjoyable read. So if, like me, you really like those old school traditional fantasy stories but also kind of don't really get on with the writing style, this is the book for you because it is so modern in terms of the style it's written in, but it has got all those traditional elements to it and it's so fun. I really recommend it. So that is blind review number 2. Go check it out in the description below. My final blind review today is completely different. This is a suspense-driven science fiction thriller which on paper it sounds ridiculous, but in reality it is terrifying. It's essentially about this event which could lead to the end of human existence as we know it, and like a lot of other books in this genre, it's told from the point of view of your couple of average Joes who are basically just trying to survive. If you like things like The Walking Dead or World War Z or Cloverfield, then this is really the kind of book that you will absolutely love. It's very similar style just from the fact that it is written from this point of view of just a couple of people literally just trying to survive this crazy madness that is going on around them. It is one of those books that you look at on paper and think, this isn't going to be at all scary, but it is so well written that honestly it is so nerve-wracking. You're on edge the entire time. You expect things to jump out left, right and centre at these people. It's a very visual book. They've tried to adapt this into TV shows and films many times and never been successful because it is the kind of story which only really would work in a book and only really works because of how well written it is. So if you like that sort of post-apocalyptic sort of edge of your seat kind of story, then you really need to check this book out because it is so terrifying and awesome, and just do it. So to find out what that is, along with the previous 2 reviews, you can check out the description below. So that's it from me today. Let me know what you thought of that. I might do more of these, I might not. I just thought it was an interesting idea and it's something that I just wanted to try out. So let me know in the comments below what you thought about it. That's it for me today. I will see you again soon, but until then, bye!